So here's a garden update today. I got the cold crops and the hot crops planted. So these are radish. I know they need to be thin. Somebody got into the carrots. I wonder, I don't know. Turnips? Yeah, I know. They gotta get thinned. Look how big the garlic got. Look at the garlic. Wow. Garlic is doing its thing. I still didn't put anything in this one. Yeah, beets. Well, they didn't touch these carrots, so thank goodness, which is weird because they're right next to the other ones. Broccoli's still going. Some more mustards. I'm sorry, those are turnips. But somebody ate my blueberries. I think it was a bird. I'm not sure. I think it was a bird. But these still haven't bloomed. So, I don't know. Blueberries take a minute. Kale. As you can see, I've been eating the kale. I love to eat kale. Yeah, letting it flower at the top, too. Everybody else looks like they're coming along. Remember when I planted these before? So the collards and red cabbage and green cabbage and more collards down there. This is my sage plant and oregano and lavender. And look at the cilantro. It's just coming along. Some more lavender. I love lavender. A little bit more cilantro, a little bit more lavender. Can't have too much lavender. These here I planted watermelon against the fence. So we're gonna have got 5 watermelon plants going against the fence. My little raspberry bush. So we got 3 varieties of tomato growing here. So what did we say this one? So this one is going to be the Amish purple. So that's the tomato, I guess I call it a plum tomato, but yeah. Oh yeah, and these are my teepees from bamboo. So put these together. And these are going to be, I guess we're going to call them regular tomatoes, but they're called Cherokee purple. And then this is going to be the big beef. So yeah, so some tomatoes will be growing there. You can see it went trellised up snap peas. So we got snap peas here and snap peas there. It's interesting. Here again, I was saying that I used the worm castings, and as you can see, they're growing pretty robustly. But where I did not use worm castings, they're also growing up pretty robustly. Yeah, little seedlings. I've planted some flowers here and some flowers here. They're still little seedlings. I put flowers down and around here to bring some pollinators. So some seedlings here. Yeah, that's my little sound thing, little sonic thing to keep the pests away. Some more flowers got planted there. As you can see, I planted some flowers here and I planted some flowers there. They'll start looking like flowers in a little bit. What do we put over here? We put some mustards, and see the mustards are coming up. They're starting to get a little color. And some arugula and some spinach. The spinach I planted, it's starting to do its little thing. You see that? And look at tarragon. Ooh-wee. Look at tarragon. It's looking nice. So I planted these cucumbers. I planted like some regular cucumbers. Well, these are what I'm using for the cucumbers, right? So here, sorry, I planted the regular cucumbers. As you can see, they're gonna grow bigger. And these are for the pickling cucumbers. And it looks like some of the little plants are starting to come up. These are from, I've had these a couple years now. So those are green onion chives from a couple years now. I planted over here, well, I didn't, the radish I just left because I saw that it was kind of still there, so I didn't mess with it. So that's been there a minute. So radish I left, and you see radish is starting to come up a little bit. See the radish is starting to come up. So I didn't plant that this year, I let that be. But I did plant this watermelon over here. So there's actually one, two, three, four, five. There's actually 6 watermelon plants because I planted this one here. I'm gonna let it do its thing in this 4x8. Yeah, and then what did I plant here? I've planted some squash and some spinach. So we got some summer squash and some yellow squash. So, but we can't tell because it hasn't done its thing yet. Where do we go next? Let's go over here. Let's go over here. Okay, boom, boom, boom. All right, pop, 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 pop. Brussels sprouts. They're starting. You see that? I know, a little mushroom there, a little mushroom activity. Love to see that. A little bok choy. And I put some eggplant in here. Let's see how that goes, if they have enough room. Now you see here, I'm doing something, I'm experimenting. I'm experimenting in my garden. But this pile right here, you'll see these around, and I'm planting some zinnias there, no-till. A few, like 3 different varieties of lettuce are in this bed. They look like they want me to eat them. Again, in between, some more no-till I've just planted. I know I left the weeds there. So there's no-till, gonna be some zinnias. That's gonna be for pollination, you know, we'll see. This is some, no, I'm sorry. That over there was cauliflower, and this one here is the Brussels sprouts. This is the Brussels sprouts here. All right, look at strawberries. Oh man, look at these strawberries. I know, we can't really tell they're strawberries yet, but you see this little flower? That flower is gonna turn into a strawberry. And then some of these have already started. I don't know if you can see, like down in here, see how they're, oops. See how they are kind of starting. You see that, and you see that there, and you see this coming. Yeah, it's coming. This is my alley. I just let it go wild in the alley, but I like it. It's got a lot of plantain growing back there. And so what I did was I'm trying some no-till. So this is sunflowers that are growing no-till. Planted some over there, some over there. We'll see. But we're gonna try it. I'm thinking it to be like a nice forest feeling, and then with sunflowers. What's growing over here? We're growing some eggplant again. Some more eggplant. We're only eating eggplant. And some more cauliflower. Yes, we're gonna try the cauliflower. And again, some more no-till, right? Some no-till. This is sunflowers, and some more no-till sunflowers. This is all my alley. So I'm thinking it'll be like really lush with all the plantain and then the sunflowers. This is my vision. And so here again are a couple of plants I'm growing. Couple of varieties of, again, you see those TP, with a couple of varieties of tomatoes. So these are the sun golds that will be growing here, and the black cherry. Both of those are cherry tomatoes. And you can see my lettuces. Yummy, yum, yum, tomato, me, tum, tum. They're growing up nice, huh? It's beautiful. And again, against the garage, some more no-till. That's going to be some zinnias again. Zinnias again. Again, a little bit more onion. Let me put my little thing up here, my little light. This is bell pepper, roasting pepper, and then jalapeno and cayenne. Yes. And then I added this plant, just a little bit of, I'm going to add some more plants, but again, down in there are some white Shasta daisies that I'm growing. And yeah, we got to get the pollination popping. I think I'm going to plant everything early though next year. Because this year, we had a late, like, I don't know, we had a late season. We had a frost. It was kind of crazy. The weather was not seasonal, or if you will, on brand. What am I growing here? Is this kale? Oh, this is collards. So I showed y'all that is collards. And again, I started some marigolds from seed. There's some chamomile, some more lavender, some more lavender. Those are just starting. They need a little work. I can see them starting. And as you can see, I eat a lot of kale, so kale's like the biggest thing I love to eat. But I come back here every day and just pick off some tarragon and start cooking it, and you know, pick off some onions and add them to whatever, you know. And but here's the garden, you know. So far, that's an update. Remember when the garlic was looking a little whatever? And then the greenhouse, you know, I always gotta show y'all the greenhouse. Got a little bird poop on it, but you know, it's natural, as my grandma would say. Keeping some hay here. I don't know, I might cover up some stuff. Look at the herbs are really blooming, aren't they? Right? The flat parsley, the curly parsley, the dill. This is sort of English thyme. Look at the catnip. Okay. And there is some lemon thyme back there, and that's a little sweet mint and a little spearmint and a little peppermint and some rosemary. And I got some more marigolds. Some basil, you know. I'm gonna put the basil in this pot for real today. What else is going on? And then all of these are mostly sunflowers that I'm planting, but there's some sage. All that is sage back there, right? Out of honor, I'm gonna be using that sage for myself and trying not to buy sage. But mostly all the rest of this is flowers and sunflowers that's gonna go back there. A lot of sunflowers. Yeah, I want to have lots of sunflowers. You know, sunflowers, you know, they are and then these here, these are the kale. I need to take these. They're such a beautiful flower, and they bring a lot of beautiful like bees and things. So I like that. What else? Yeah. So that's the garden update for today. We'll see. You know, I've been giving you a little bit of update on everything. So that's how it's going down. Oh, and one last thing. The flowers are starting to bloom. These were already here. I can't even take credit for planting them. But aren't they gorgeous? Yeah. All right. So that's it. I'll give you all a nice update, you know, later.